subtraction.
Hello everyone, my name is Patrick. I'm your facilitator today, and I'm going to take you through fractions. And under that strand, we are going to discuss about converting improper fractions to mixed fractions. Now, in our previous lesson we discussed about the types of fraction, and today now we are going to discuss on how we can convert improper fractions to mixed fraction. A good example of an improper fraction, for example, is 7 out of, let's say, 2. 7 out of 2. 7 out of 2 is an improper fraction. We want to convert it to a mixed fraction. And converting it to a mixed fraction, we always use the long division method. The long division method, where we have the denominator, the number that is down, is outside, and the number that is on top is inside, like that. Now, we ask ourselves, how many groups of 2 are there in 7? Or which number can we multiply by 2 to get 7, or a number that is close to 7? Now, that takes us to multiplication table. I can prepare for you here a small multiplication table for 2. A small multiplication table for 2 here. So this is a multiplication table for 2. 1 multiplied by 2 is 2. 2 multiplied by 2 is 4. 3 multiplied by 2 is 6. And 4 multiplied by 2 is 8. That is it. Now, which number can we multiply by 2 that is close to 7? We'll come and check. 4 is smaller, 8 is smaller. So we check on this. 2 multiplied by 3, we get what? 6. So 2 multiplied by 3, we come and put here 3. 3 multiplied by 2, we get 6. We come and subtract. 7 take away 6, we get 1. Now, from that point, the number that is on top, and the number on top, we usually call it a quotient. So the quotient becomes the whole number. The quotient becomes the whole number, which is 3. And the remainder becomes the numerator, and the denominator remains the same. Our denominator was 2, so it remains the same, 2. So when we convert 7 out of 2 into a mixed fraction, it becomes 3.5. We go to another type of improper fraction. We convert another type of fraction. For example, 13 out of, let's say, 5. We want to convert 13 out of 5. Now, we still use the long division method. We can still use the long division method, and we put the denominator outside and the numerator is inside. Then we ask ourselves, we can prepare a small multiplication table here for 5, because 5 is the divisor and 13 is our dividend. So multiply by 5, multiply by 5, multiply by 5, multiply by 5. So here will be 5. Here will be 10, here will be 15, here will be 20. Now we ask ourselves, how many groups of 5 are there in 13? Or what can we multiply by 5 to get a number that's close to 13? We come here and find out that 5 is the number that is close. 5 when you multiply by 2 is, you get 10. That is the number that is close to 13. So we say 2. We come right here, 2. 2 multiplied by 5, what do we get? The answer is here, 10. Then we subtract. 13 take away 10, 3 take away 0 is 3. 1 take away 1 is 0. As I said earlier, the number on top of this multiplication table, which is the quotient, becomes our whole number, that is 2. The remainder becomes the numerator. Our remainder is here, 3, and the denominator remains the same. That is how to convert an improper to a mixed fraction. That is one way of converting. You can use a long division method. Or let me give you another scenario where you can have a different way of calculating. You might be given, let's say, 17 out of, let's say, 8. 17 out of 8. They want you to convert into an improper, and you're not good at division and multiplication. What will you do? You can use repeated subtraction. Remember, division is another way of repeated subtraction. So what you will come here and say 17 is the numerator and 8 is the denominator. You'll come and say 17 take away 8. What do you get? 8. We drop 17 take away 8 is not 8. 17 take away 8 is 9. Then the number is still more than 8. You can still continue subtracting. You get 9 take away 8 is 1. So how many subtractions have we done? We have done 1, 2. So we have done 2 subtractions. So the number of subtractions that we've done becomes the whole number. So it will be 2. And what was our remainder after subtracting? 1. And our denominator remains the same. Our denominator remains the same, which is 8. So our new mixed fraction will be 2 and an eighth. That is how to convert from improper to mixed. Improper to mixed. Let's do another one here where we can have this kind of formula in converting, where we are using repeated subtraction. We are using repeated subtraction. You might be given a fraction like, for example, let's say 21 out of 9. 21 out of 9. They want us to convert into an mixed fraction, and we want to use the formula of repeated subtraction. Repeated subtraction is where we are subtracting several times until we get a number that is less than our denominator. Now we come and say 21 take away 9. What do you get? 1 take away 9 is impossible. We come and borrow. We have here 11. 11 take away 9 is 2. Then you drop this one. We subtract again 9. 12 take away 2 take away 9 is impossible. So we'll have to use this one. 12 take away 9 is what? 12 take away 9 is 3. So 3 is our remainder. But now, how many subtractions have we done? We have done 1, 2. We have done 2 subtractions. So the 2 subtractions that we've done becomes our whole number. We come and say the 2 subtractions that we've done, it becomes a whole number, that is 2, and the remainder becomes the numerator, that is 3, and denominator remains the same. So our new mixed fraction will be 2 and 3 out of 9, or 2 and 3 ninths. That is it for today on converting from improper fraction to a mixed fraction. Yes, as we complete our lesson, I'm going to give you a multiplication trick for multiplication table for 6, and take a scenario of where you're given 6 multiplied by 8. You'll come and say, you write here 8. Then you ask yourself, what is 8 divided by 2? Is 4. Write here 4. So 6 multiplied by 4 by 6 multiplied by 8 is 48. We go to 6 multiplied by 6. You write here 6. Then what is 6 divided by 2? Is 3. So 6 multiplied by 6 is 36. Then another one is 6 multiplied by 4. You take this 4, you write here 4. Then what is 4 divided by 2? You get 2. Now I'm giving you an assignment. You try out this one, 6 multiplied by 2, using the same trick. You write it in the comment section.